Good morning, afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this brief webinar introducing and summarizing the Tecplot Academic Suite, the license option made available for our academic users. My name is Jared McGarry, the Academic Account Manager here at Tecplot. My colleague Brandon Markham, Tecplot 360 Product Owner, will be joining me today to help with your questions that come up during the webinar. Feel free to email us if you do have questions after the webinar, j.mcgarry@tecplot.com and b.markham@tecplot.com. So here's the agenda for today. The purpose of this presentation is to inform you of the tools that we make available for our academic users. And if you are already using one of our tools, to make you aware of the other tools that you also get with the Tecplot Academic Suite. So I will begin with a summary of the disciplines and industries that already benefit from using tools that are in the Academic Suite. I will give a description of what the Tecplot Academic Suite is and provide summaries of the tools available in it. I will mention who can use the suite, which groups at universities can make use of this license option, then show some unique research applications of Tecplot software specific to some of our academic users. I'll then provide a summary of some of the non-academic organizations that are already using Tecplot software. And finally, I will close with options for getting started using the Tecplot Academic Suite right away, and then we will answer your questions. So what disciplines are already using one of these tools in the Tecplot Academic Suite? Virtually any STEM discipline can find a useful application of Tecplot software, whether it's in a school of engineering, sciences, or even medicine. A large percentage of our users are in aerospace engineering or mechanical engineering. This includes aerodynamics and aerospace, but also includes the automotive industry. Aerospace use our tools for aircraft design and launch design, automotive industry for aerodynamic design, as well as internal combustion simulation, petroleum engineers for reservoir simulation data. We also have users in geoscience involving oceanography, groundwater modeling, river morphology, and water quality modeling. Users in biomedical use our tools to assist in pharmacology, physiology, virology, and the designing of safer prosthetic heart valves. Engineers in energy industries use our software for oil and gas, geothermal, hydroelectric, or nuclear reactor simulation. Civil engineers for structural analysis and environmental impact, and electrical engineering for simulating semiconductor fabrication, and many, many other applications. So in multiple disciplines, Tecplot software has been and is still being used by students, faculty, and researchers to better understand the results of simulation and experimental data in their work. So what is the Tecplot Academic Suite? The Academic Suite includes all Tecplot software in one package. So with a license of the suite, you get access to Tecplot 360, for CFD visualization and analysis, which also includes the PyTecplot Python API and Tecplot Chorus for parametric studies, Tecplot RS for oil and gas reservoir visualization, and now you'll also get access to FIELDVIEW for CFD. So the Academic Suite really is the best package of post-processing tools for students and faculty of academic institutions. So the first of the tools listed, Tecplot 360, has been our flagship software for years and has long been trusted as a multi-purpose post-processor by engineers and scientists to remove any doubt in their designs or analyses by providing clear visualization of their complex data. Tecplot 360 can efficiently handle large billion-cell datasets for you to visualize your simulated or experimental data from multiple industry standard data formats and our own proprietary data format, SCL, or subzone load on demand. So SCL format divides large volume zones into smaller subzones that are not loaded by Tecplot 360 until a plot element demands it, resulting in reduced memory usage and faster manipulation of the data. The built-in CFD Analyzer toolkit also gives you the option of performing integrations, extracting key flow features such as vortex cores and shock surfaces, calculating new variables, and more for additional analysis of your data. Another benefit of using Tecplot 360 is the ability to not only create visually impressive 3D plots, but to also create 2D and XY plots for detailed engineering decision making. And multiple frames give you the option of viewing these different plot styles linked together in the same workspace. And the Python API for Tecplot 360, named PyTecplot, builds upon this by not only allowing you to automate your work in Tecplot 360, including through distributed parallel processes, but also opens up tools for analysis of your data to include Python libraries like NumPy or SciPy. And a tool that launches separate from, but is included in the installation of Tecplot 360 for Windows and Linux is Tecplot Chorus. Tecplot Chorus allows you to analyze ensembles of data. For example, if you're doing design experiments or trade studies, Chorus will help you see the big picture and then filter down to the details by launching the relevant data sets in the study in Tecplot 360 so that you get to the answers you need more efficiently. So the next of the big three tools in the Tecplot Academic Suite is our reservoir simulation software, Tecplot RS. So Tecplot RS is a workflow-based reservoir simulation post-processor, which is compatible with all of the commercial codes such as Eclipse, CMG, VIP or Nexus, and university codes such as UTChem and UTCOM. It's easier to use than similar tools like Petrel RE and more robust than the built-in post-processing tools. So with the streamlined interface and instructional material we provide, you can be a fully trained Tecplot RS user within half a day. So if you are involved in petroleum engineering, you will want to take advantage of Tecplot RS, which is already being used at universities like Stanford, University of Texas, Colorado School of Mines, and at companies like Chevron, Oxy, Marathon, Hess, Hilcorp, and more. Now, the most recent addition to the Tecplot Academic Suite is FIELDVIEW, a fast, easy to use, and reliable CFD post-processing and visualization tool. It will efficiently handle time-dependent data and turn your data into realistic images and animations that help your colleagues and customers understand the value of your work. You can really make your plots stand out with FIELDVIEW by using rendering of materials like glass, chrome, or rubber, and including background images to set the scene. And a big part of the reliability of FIELDVIEW is that it will help you tackle your largest data files without having to move data to local machines. So even large remote data can be read on a range of hardware from desktops and even laptops to the most powerful HPC system. With FIELDVIEW Client Server Mode, you can start a server process on the machine where the data resides, then start the client for interactive use on your desktop. FIELDVIEW only sends the information needed to create the visualization. Then, once that info is local, you can interact without having to pull info from the remote machine. And this client-server architecture is also used for MPI parallel operation, giving you access to more cores and more memory with options for 32 and 64 cores. And multi-threading is used automatically without the user taking action. FIELDVIEW will look at the available resources on your system and use what is available to make surface creation faster. So whether you use MPI parallel or not, FIELDVIEW will give you the best possible performance for your hardware configuration. So these are several of the capabilities that FIELDVIEW really excels at in comparison to Tecplot 360. However, both Tecplot 360 and FIELDVIEW share a lot of common features and strengths. They can each be used to analyze and visualize scientific data, especially CFD data, from a wide variety of sources. They are both extremely reliable, have impressive backward compatibility, unmatched technical support, and are easy to use. Additionally, both FIELDVIEW and Tecplot 360 have been highly tuned for speed and efficiency on data sets of all sizes. So the great news about the Tecplot Academic Suite is that you do not have to choose one or the other because you will get both of these excellent post-processing tools in the same package, as well as Tecplot RS. So who can use the Tecplot Academic Suite? As mentioned earlier, these are the license options that we make available for our academic users at degree-granting higher education institutions. And there are two main categories for these Tecplot Academic Suite licenses. There are single-user or seat-limited group licenses that are available to students and faculty for use in an instructional or teaching capacity. And then we also offer 3 site license options that can be used by students and faculty in this same manner, but also allow for use by other groups such as formula teams and other researchers. And site licenses also provide an effectively unlimited seat count for the department or college or campus that owns the license. All right, next I want to show some recent uses of Tecplot software from our existing academic users. Now here's a recent academic research application of FIELDVIEW that comes to us from Professor Seongkyu Lee at the University of California, Davis. And the main purpose of their research is to investigate aerodynamic and acoustic characteristics of modern rotorcraft configurations based on high fidelity CFD simulations. And they are particularly interested in detailed acoustic analysis of a modern lift offset coaxial rotorcraft and a quad rotor or a side-by-side electrical takeoff and landing aircraft. They will also be conducting research on aerodynamics and acoustics of small drones and investigate the impact of aerodynamic stall on rotorcraft noise in the near future. So FIELDVIEW is used primarily to visualize the CFD grids, identify the complex flow interactions, and determine the origin of sound sources. And here we have a couple of recent and unique applications of Tecplot 360 that come to us from students at the University of California, Berkeley Multiphysics Simulation and Optimization Lab. So this animation shown here is from the work of Nicolas Castrillon, and the simulation is of the laser scan path in a selective laser sintering manufacturing process. The selective laser sintering process consists of using a thin laser that scans the top of a bed of powdered material in order to melt and consolidate local powdered material and ultimately print apart layer by layer. So the purpose of this study was to quantify the amount of uncertainty in the manufacturing process that arises from the random arrangement of particles in the powdered material. And this simulation shows the path of the laser scan to be used for analyzing the size and shape of the material melt pool. And another example, also from the Multiphysics Simulation and Optimization Lab. This animation is from the work of Emery Mengi and Roger Iziad, and is the visualization of a ray tracing simulation of an agro-photovoltaic greenhouse. And the purpose of this study was to verify the ray tracing simulation conducted to optimize the geometry and material parameters to design a self-sustaining greenhouse. So where else is Tecplot software being used? Our tools are being used at hundreds of universities already, but where else are these tools being used outside of academia? So Tecplot has close to 50,000 customers worldwide at aerospace organizations like Boeing, NASA, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, Airbus, SpaceX, and Blue Origin. Energy companies like Chevron, Oxy, Marathon, Hess, and Hilcorp are using Tecplot RS. And in geoscience industries and research laboratories like Idaho, Lawrence Livermore, Los Alamos, Oak Ridge, Pacific Northwest, and Sandia National Laboratories, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, U.S. Geological Survey, and Tetra Tech are using our tools as well. So if you are a student interested in working at any of these companies, using the tools in the Tecplot Academic Suite right now will give you an advantage in being brought onto the teams at these companies that are already using our software. So how do you get started using the Tecplot Academic Suite? The first thing you can try is message the IT department at your university to see if there is already a license available for you at your school. You can also go to our website, tecplot.com/academic, or you can contact me directly at j.mcgarry@tecplot.com to begin an evaluation and see what your options are for a full license of your own. All right, and that concludes the brief presentation for today. So now we will get into answering any questions that have come in. Looks like we are still waiting on questions to arrive, so we'll wait a minute or so to see if any questions do come in now. While we're waiting on that, I'll point out that with these tools in the Tecplot Academic Suite, you also get access to our great technical support teams. In North America, that's support@tecplot.com. And in Europe and Western Asia, that's support-eu@tecplot.com. So not only do you get these great tools, but you also get access to our technical support teams to help you with any questions that you may have and help you get the work you need done faster and pass off any difficulty you may be having using the software to our tech support teams to help you with that. So that's one thing I'll point out as well, in addition to the software that you get. And another thing I'll point out is that following this webinar, the recording will be available up on our website at tecplot.com/videos if you want to review any of this at a later time. So thanks again, and everybody have a great day. Bye for now.